The lovely mountain views, fresh air all around us, and the enchanting scenic beauty. What more can be asked to detox the stress from our hectic life schedules? Dear friends, today I will take you all to the amazing city of Kohima, which is the capital of Nagaland, and we will explore the much awaited Hornbill Festival. I'm going to make a series of videos on this much awaited festival. So let's begin. So here we start our journey. This is the main entrance for the Hornbill Festival in Kohima, Kisama Heritage Village. On the right hand side, another road is there. You can see lush green forests here. On this road, on the right hand side is going towards the outside. That's the exit gate, one of the exit gates. And the another one is on the left side of this. There are three roads actually combining here. This is the main parking lot. You can park your cars here, and then after that you can just walk ahead towards the Hornbill Festival and enjoy everything. It starts right from here. So let's go inside. So here is the main stadium where they are going to perform the all the cultural dances, the tribal forms of different dances, and their cultural shows. The opening and closing ceremony was also done here only. Now you can see the stairs where people, the audience will sit, and on the sides they put up screen, and the backdrop you can see the beautiful view of the Kohima. So now here we are at the main arena where all the morangs are, and I'll just show you around the beautiful scenery. The sky and the atmosphere is full of these cherry blossom trees. They are in full bloom, and this is one of the best season and best time to visit Kohima, guys. Now here is the entrance, and you will see that all these morangs are made with bamboo, wood, and haystacks, and they have beautiful craftsmanship, handmade. All the handwork is there. Now you can see this beautiful carving on wood. It's all carving, guys, and it is amazing how they do all this. The bamboo structures are very strongly built, and they are very neatly done up as well. Even the haystacks, wherever they have put them, it is very beautiful. Now we will go up and we'll see all the different morangs. Now morangs are dormitories basically in the tribals life. What they do is that at a particular age, all the males of that tribe are sent to the morangs. That is the dormitories where they learn the different skills and different things about the adult life, the life which is coming in future to them. Now these are the cherry blossom. Oh my god, I just can't get enough of them. They are such beautiful and amazing flowers. And now see the railings. The bamboo wood has been used in different ways. Some are very thin strips, some are very the thick and the round bamboo are there. So now first we have reached to Kachri Morang. Now these morangs are named after the tribes. Now it is the morang which is in general they have made. This is how it would be. It belongs to Kachari tribe of the Nagas. Now you can read about it, pause it here, and if you want to read about whatever information they have given. So if you come here during this time, at the time of Hornbill Festival, you will see all these structures beautifully decked up. The stalls would be there outside. They would be selling things and they would be showing the lifestyle of the Naga village. See, the work is still going on, and what beautiful huts they have made. And so here we come to the beautiful craftsmanship here. Now I particularly touched these pillars of wood. I thought they are wood, but guys, this is bamboo. They have done this beautiful carving with the bamboo, and I'm amazed how it is done. The pictures are made. The wood is crafted. See, they've made some animal over there. These pillars are very strong. All this beautiful work they have done, and it's all handwork. The amazing thing that they have made. So this is the side of that murang. They have made again some carving is there on the wood. The beautiful walls. There is one stall here. The benches. Everything is made of bamboo and the wood. Now let's move ahead. And on the back side, on the top of the hill, you can see Naga Heritage Village written. So that's what it is. Now we are moving to the next murang. It is, I waited here for a second just to adjust my mask. Now it is Garo Murang. It is, as the name suggests, it belongs to the tribe Garo. Again, that beautiful cherry blossom tree. Now you can read about it in this board. Pause the video here and read if you want to know the information. And now this was very interesting. Here they have made such beautiful and intricate carving on the wood, which was surprising. Now if you would see outside, they have made these figures. They are lovely, absolutely lovely. Now see the staircase. There were two different kinds of staircase. I will come back to them. Now see on the top, they have made figures. Here I'm showing you from one side. This was one huge log of wood and both the ends faces were made. Behind there is a dragon. Now this one is a big scorpion or centipede kind of creature they have made. Now this staircase itself was so interesting. From the top it is like somebody sitting and they have made 3-4 steps on it. And on from the side when we saw it, there was another face emerging. It was beautiful. Another bust kind of thing made over there. Just see. From the other side I'll show you. So there are two faces basically here. And you can see that only if you come to the side or you climb up the stairs. We did go there as well. And this is the staircase. And I'll show you. I'm going up now. Just see. And it is a very strong structure, guys. It is bamboo, but it is very strong. See, they have made a mermaid. Now there is one fight shown between a monitor lizard and snake, I believe. Big python. But the carving is so beautiful. And this is one tiger or leopard. I can't make out. And this is one dragon here. So this was very interesting to see how they have included their lifestyle, the flora and fauna around them, the animals, whatever they are, the creatures into their own murangs in their day-to-day lifestyle. Now I'll show you one view for which I have got, I don't know, maybe 20-30 pictures clicked here. This was so beautiful, pink and green. Both the trees, one full of flowers and one full of green leaves. Now this is another murang. That's my kids there. Now this is belonging to Rengma tribe, Rengma murang. It was a circular kind of thing, a cone shaped circular from front. You can see little wind chimes made of wood and the hornbills you can see made on the sides. Faces made. So all these structures, whatever they made in front of their murangs, basically describe something or the other about their own tribe, about something related to them. So all the doors to these murangs were closed. I'm very sure that when the festival will be there, it will start from 1st of December and it will go on for 10 days. So during that time, I believe the huts will be open. We could not see them from inside right now, but everywhere we went, all the structures were of wood. Wood, the grass, the dry grass, hay, and then the bamboo trees. Now this is the place. This electricity pole spoiled a few pictures, but otherwise this was beautiful. Now this is the next murang. Again you can see the structures how they have made. Now this was a circular hut kind of thing where you can sit. Maybe during the festival they will be serving something here or selling off. Now this is Chakisang murang, and on the side they have made not exactly this again is the beautiful cherry blossom tree. I just could not get enough of it. Just couldn't get enough of it. Now on the sides, that's my son peeping from there. So these were stairs made with bamboos. You could climb up there. There is no tree house, but it was interesting. And on this side, I found one artificial tree and some artificial hornbills made over there. It was a beautiful sight. So I thought I should let you guys also see all this. Just see it. Wow. And these are some stalls made of wood, I believe. At that time, they'll sell some their handicraft, beautiful beads, necklaces, and the woven material. And in the front of this murang, I'll show you something different, which was not in the previous murang. Just see, this is actually a real skull of a big animal. I think it is the skull of a bull. I'm not sure though, but it is a real one. So here they have carved it, the doors they have made. So let's move ahead, guys. This is Pochuri Murang. I hope I'm pronouncing them correctly. Now, this is a lovely, lovely sight. The hay they have taken out. You will see in all these morangs, the hay that they have used, the straws, the dry grass, they have used it in different ways and it gives such beautiful view and structure to the house, these morangs. Now, they have painted also in white and black, and I believe they should be the natural colors, at least in olden days. Now, see, all these skulls are real. They have made structures, they have made bull faces here. And then we are moving ahead. And throughout this arena where the morangs are there, the village scene is there, they have used the railings of bamboos only. Now this is Sangtam Morang, and my little one too excited. He's just looking around what's happening here. So you can read about it here as well. Now on the top of these you will see, before that I'll give you one 360-degree view of the area where we were at that time. All the village scene of different morangs in just a small area, they have shown all this. Now again we have seen that in the background, Naga Heritage Village. Now in this small area they have shown all different kinds of morangs of different tribes, kind of trying to fit in all the tribes of Naga at one place. Now see on the top of this stack, the beautiful straw structure. I hope you saw the round straw stack they have made. Beautiful. Just see this, a kind of cap, something we wear on our head. So, okay, Sangtam Morang, this is the gate. They have made a full wooden carving of Naga. Now, next is another tribe. And again, we are here. See the entrance, the top of this Morang. It's kind of boat shape. Yes, it was actually in boat shape. And again, the structures were made. They have hanged these things, beautiful corns. There would be some meaning to all these things, which I have, because there was nobody there. So but once I go there, I will try and find out, and I will let you know as and when I come to know. Now there is a Naga figurine, the animals, the creatures, hornbill. Now I will take you inside to this Morang. It is open only. Let's see it from inside. This is a huge piece of wood which they have made hollow from center, and how it is amazing how they have done it. Just see this here. They have written the name Yimchurangu Naga. I hope I pronounced it correctly. So here it is from inside. The beautiful structure showcasing their lifestyle. And here's my little one. Here's the view to die for, actually. You will not get to see this kind of, deep inside towards their Naga village area or the scenery. Now again, we can see in the background Naga Heritage Village written. So I hope by now you have got that this is on the one hillside. All this thing, it is on a slope of a hill. So when you see as far as you go upside, you will see all the morangs towards the down. Now there are some locals also. I believe they also wanted to see these morangs before the crowds come in. So we are going ahead. And here's my little one saying hello. And then we go ahead. They were excited. They were absolutely excited, and they were so amazed to see all these things. The beauty of this just cannot be described in words, and I believe I have not even captured 50% of what I have seen there on ground. So guys, you all must come here. Now this is Konyak Morang. Again, read about it here. So as I was saying, that to experience this, you must come here, and it is must visit at least once in your lifetime. So just see, I'll show you the Yes. Now see the structures. Now all the murangs were not yet ready. There is still 10-12 days to go for the festival to begin. So they were making it ready, and I'll show you how they were doing it. Now see the amazing view. It looks like you are so near to the clouds and sky, and the whole valley is just ahead of you. So now guys, we are going back from the other side. We have taken a complete round of these murangs, and here we are. For murang, this was very beautiful. This was the only murang where I have seen them using red color in such a lot of manner. And then here, see the entrance, the structures. They were not completely ready, so we did not go inside. And you can see the carvings, and again we go next. Now this is what I wanted you all to see. This is how they do their work. Many of them had taken break. It was lunchtime, but a few of them were still working. Now see, some work is going on that side also, and they all look like a beautiful boats. If you see from sides or from the one particular angle, just see, they look like kayak boats, as I would say. So here they are climbing up to the different levels. They are balancing themselves, and one of them is actually lying on that murang. And see their tool. See the big hammer, or we call it da in Hindi. So how they have placed it with that log of wood, and everybody is wearing it on their back. I was amazed to see that. I've never seen something like this. Somebody, holding a da or this kind of sharp tool on their backs. So, guys, this was it. I hope you all will come and visit this place, because it is a must visit, once in a lifetime experience. So thank you guys. I'll be back again with more videos. I hope I get to go there, and if I go there, I will definitely shoot some beautiful videos for you all. Thank you.